Hello there, this is Duncan Warner reporting for BMP TV outside Salford Penbury Hospital, Manchester. We've come down today to cover the story over the sacking of one of the members of staff, Joseph Pritano. Good afternoon, sir. We're down from BMP TV. We've come down to film a story about the hospital. Last week, a member of the hospital staff was sacked for gross misconduct. Now, I don't know if you've heard of the story, but inside the hospital they have a prayer room, and it's a multi-faith prayer room, so you can obviously have Muslims, Christians, Jews, etc., etc. And unfortunately, this member of staff had gone in, and he complained. What had happened was that the picture of Mary, which is very dear to the Roman Catholic heart, had been covered up. And he asked the people who were in the prayer room if they would uncover it. As a result of this, they claimed that he was racially abusing them, and he was sacked from his job. Would you like to make any comments on that story?
I think that was wrong, because they shouldn't have had it covered in the first place, because everyone's got a religion and a prophet, and if that's his prophet, then by all means they should display the picture, yeah?
My estimation, it's absolutely disgusting. All I can say, at one time, this country was Christian. Now, unfortunately, we're second-class citizens in our own land. That's all I can say, sir, and I'm disgusted with what's happening at this hospital.
Right. I wouldn't have thought asking for the covers to be removed for that to be a problem, really.
I don't think it's right, then, do you, Karen? No. And the thing, like say these days, you're scared of saying anything anyway, aren't you?
Well, that's scandalous. He shouldn't have. I mean, that's his faith. Muslims have their faith, and why is it? I can't understand why he should be sacked.
If it's a prayer room, I imagine that everyone should be allowed to pray how they would like. If the Muslims are allowed to pray there, and the Christians should be allowed to pray, then the Roman Catholics should also be allowed to pray there. It's a room for everyone, and everyone should be entitled to say their prayers as they fit.
Anything that cries, hatred and stuff like that, they just go too far, and it just sort of, you get a burning. You don't get any kind of, it's hard to say whether it's resentment or anything, but it's certainly something that you just think, that shouldn't be happening, and common sense should prevail. And why are these people being so, insular in their religious beliefs and stopping another person to actually do his religious prayers and things?
British jobs for British workers, said Mr. Brown. And I don't actually think anyone believed him. At the time when he said it, only a few people knew that it was our slogan. The slogan and the policy of British jobs for British workers has been with this party since its inception in 1982, and it's been a nationalist slogan, a British nationalist slogan, for some 40 years. I put up my first sticker bearing the words British jobs for British workers, little thing about that big, in 1974 when I was 15. And I've lost count of the thousands that I put up in those early years, and had cautions from teachers and policemen and all sorts of authority figures. And throughout that time, from then until now, or from then until last year, every single member of the political elite in this country, particularly the Labour Party, maintained the slogan, British jobs for British workers, was racist, extremist, fascist or whatever, absolutely unacceptable. Until Mr. Brown came out with a slogan. What was it that forced this change? It wasn't the recession, or rather the banksters' depression, which we're now going to be in, thanks to Gordon Brown's friends in high finance. It wasn't that, because he actually used that slogan more than a year ago. Why? Because of you. Every single person in this room who's ever put out one leaflet for the British National Party, voted once for the British National Party, talked to anybody out there about the British National Party, you helped to change the climate so that Brown's advisers were able to tell him, or forced to tell him, look, that slogan, that concept, is growing so much that unless you try and appropriate it, unless you steal it, the British National Party are going to walk away with bucket loads of what used to be Labour votes. So along came Mr. Brown and he stole the slogan. And of course, being a Labour politician, his lips move, you know he's lying. Actually with Brown it's more than that. You've seen he does this strange thing. I've seen cows do that. I've seen bullocks do that, but never a human being. So it really is a fresh thing. I guess he's swallowing the lie, psychologically. And a few people swallow the lie, but not very many. Partly because everybody who really thinks about it knows the Labour Party they wouldn't give the time of day to the concept of Britain or Britishness. Not the time of day.